lovable old Poloni. I smell something terrible. It smells like intelligence. Could any of you children be carrying books?
Only me, sir. It's just my school books.
Books? This is a job for the Polonettes! Polonettes? Oh, ho! Coming, Chief, coming!
Chief? I'm not the chief. That's the chief.
How did the chair get to be chief? Polonettes! Oh-ho! And what, may I ask, is a dear little cupcake like you doing with nasty old school books? My dear child, we haven't had school or books in ages.
No school? Really?
Why don't you get rid of that school book? You can drop them in here.
It'll get all bound up in there.
Well, of course it will, dear child. And so it should. Books tamper with man's basic, natural ignorance. Now, what could be worse than that?
But I can't burn this book. It's school property.
Nonsense! Apple sugar. You just need to get into the mood.
Books are not where it's at, teaching you how to spell cat. I know you'd rather play, so why don't you throw all your books away? Books are made for burning, the fire is already yearning to put an end to any learning.
1, 3, 5, 9, throw them in, the fire's fine.
Put the books in the fire, see the flames growing higher. Burning books is our heart's desire.
2, 4, 6, 8, time to incinerate.
Books will not make you wise, and reading's bad for your eyes. I am sure you agree, so why don't you give all your books to me? Books are made for burning, the fire is already yearning to put an end to any learning.
That's what Harry's very good about a man named Robin Hood.
Put the books in the fire, see the flames growing higher. Burning books is our heart's desire.
Though I never liked Tom Sawyer, I won't be a book destroyer.
Books can only confuse, teaching you things you can't use. You should listen to me. Burning your books will set your mind free.
Books are made for burning, the fire is already yearning to put an end to any learning. Put the books in the fire, see the flames growing higher. Burning books is our heart's desire. Books are made for burning, the fire is already yearning to put an end to any learning. No, stop!
I've toyed with you long enough, my young pretty. Polonettes, take her away.
Thought I'd get a trial.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, distinguished members of the jury, we must decide today, fairly and with an open mind, no matter how guilty she looks, whether the prisoner who calls herself Daisy Bunsen is innocent as she claims, or whether she is guilty. Now, We all know the terrible damage books can do. Crowd your little brains with all kinds of facts. Make you smart, make you think. Books are like potato chips. You try one, and before you know it, you want another. And then another. And before long, you have fat brains. Books lead to reading. Reading leads to schools. And schools lead to tests. I rest my case. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
It's only a book. Who's afraid of paper and glue? It's only a book telling stories just for you. Discover a book. Travel to a land far away. When you read a book, you can visit yesterday. Future, past, and present are written in every line. Open up its pages, and it will be your friend for all time. Inside every book, you'll find things you never knew before. Each word is the key to unlock another door. It's only a book. Who's afraid of paper and glue? It's only a book. It will share life's secrets with you.
It's the Major. You!
Do you really want to be defended by this toaster?
Actually, I never was a toaster, but I did spend some time as a bread warmer in Cleveland once.
Go ahead. I can hardly wait.
I call as my first witness.
Doesn't make any difference who you call. No one would be brave enough to disagree with their Grand Poloni.
I call the Wizard of Oz. Oh, he won't be coming from there. He'll be coming from here.
You're gonna read that? That's not fair. I'm the only one that's allowed to be unfair.
Dorothy lived in the middle of the great Kansas prairies with Uncle Henry, who was a farmer, and Aunt Em, who was the farmer's wife. Their house was small. For the lumber to build it had to be carried many miles. "Quick, Dorothy," she screamed. "Run for the cellar." Toto jumped out of Dorothy's arms and hid under the bed, and the girls started to get him. Aunt Em, badly frightened, threw open the trap door in the floor and climbed down the ladder into a small dark hole. As for the Scarecrow, having no brains, he walked straight ahead and so stepped into the holes and fell at full length. It never hurt him, however, and Dorothy would pick him up and set him on his feet again. But the old crow comforted me, saying, "If you only had brains in your head, you would be as good a man as any of them." Brains are the only things worth having in this world, no matter whether one is a crow or a man. "Where in the world did you come from?" "From the land of Oz," said Dorothy gravely. "And here's Toto, too. And Oh, Aunt Em, I am so glad to be at home again.
From her.
Come on, Daisy, let's make a run for it.
Come on, Major!
No, wait! Paulette! Paulette! Stop
her! You go ahead. I'll join you. On to the Chamber of Journeys. Let's get Daisy home.
Up there. What are those squiggly lines?
That's writing. It says, library. Welcome to the joy of the written word.
How come the door's open?
Reading is the key, my boy.
Are they all books?
Everyone. Daisy, there's your Wiebelfetzer. You'd better hurry before the Grand Poloni finds us.
Do you know how to read?
Of course. If I didn't, I'd still be an electric toothbrush.
Would you teach us?
Teach you? Why, I don't see why not. I've never been a teacher before. Daisy, quick, the machine.
Read us! Read us! Read us! Read us!
I'll tell you what. I'll teach you all to read.
Teaching Polonets to read?
Yes, your Poloni ship.
Your Grand Poloni ship. I hate it when they leave out the grand.
Your Grand Poloni ship. You can't stop people from reading anymore.
Oh, I don't want to stop them. I want to learn, too.
You?
That's why I ran after you. That was a wonderful story. I had no idea that books could be more fun than being mean. Now, I want to read everything. Can I come to class, too?
Of course you may. Daisy, the Wiebelfetzer, it's going.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Daisy.
Goodbye, Major.
The Wiebelfetzer just blew a gasket, that's all.